All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahak, Radash, and double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to all you Akim out there, pushing this word with all truth and sincerity, and as well as to all you believers out there who believe in the gospel. And it's the brother Kwara Abad from the GMS Houston camp. And I want to go into a fairly quick lesson. I'm a little short on time, but sitting here doing a little meditating, and what was on my spirit, I was thinking about those cyber attacks that's been in the news lately. You see, those cyber attacks that's been in the news lately, which a couple of states here in Babylon the Great here in America have been in a small way hit already. Not as far as the whole system going out and it's, becoming darkness, but as far as, records being leaked, private information being leaked, information being hacked, so on and so forth, right? Which that's like the first step or the first stage or phase of a cyber attack, man. Leaking things, hacking systems. Well, we know eventually an attack gonna come that's gonna knock the whole system out. We just seeing the little small steps of it at first, right? We ain't get to the big stage yet when the whole system go out. And wish we could know these things are coming. These things are expected, especially if we understand the word of the Lord, man. In 2nd Ezra 15 and 2, I'm doing a little in transit. I'm about to be at my location real quick. So, I'm kind of just speaking through the spirit. Might grab a precept or two because I'm pretty much off the freeway, But, right, we know these things going to happen. You go to 2nd Ezra 15 and it mentioned that the Lord was going to bring plagues on Egypt as before, right? Plagues on Egypt as before. Now, we know he ain't talking about the old Egypt, right, where Moses and Aaron came out of. That's already destroyed, damaged goods. That's already damaged goods. That got his judgment from the Lord, man. Now it's just a tourist attraction and a remembrance of what our power can do. So what's the new Egypt that the Lord said he gonna bring plagues to as he did before in past times, man? That's that Revelation 11 and 8 Egypt, Babylon the Great, which we know as America, man. That's the new Egypt the Lord talking about that he gonna bring plagues to. Now, he said plagues on Egypt as before in 2nd Ezra 15. And I'll get into the point. Now, what's one of the plagues that came to Egypt? Darkness, man. Complete darkness. You read about that in Wisdom of Solomon 17, I believe 18 as well. In Exodus when it went down. But the point is, it was darkness for 3 days. Heavy darkness to where you could feel it, the scriptures say. So that's one of the plagues. So we can expect that plague to be one of them that hit Egypt, this new one, as it did aforetime. But modern terms, we call it a cyber attack. Modern terms, we call it an EMP attack. You see, a lights out situation, right? The internet not working, social media not loading, so on and so forth. 911 ain't working. Your phone to go to YouTube to click on videos to see what the apostles got to say, what the elders got to say of these current events, especially when the events happen. Who gonna tell me what's going on? The point is, that's what's gonna bring me to this, to the point of the lesson. Expect when these cyber attacks to happen. That could be the beginning of the famine of the word. You see, again, when these cyber attacks happen and go down, that could be the beginning of the famine of the word. And matter of fact, I'm gonna play a vid from this Israelite woman, right? And she going into it. When the lights go off, the system go down, which me and the brother Zion talk about that shit weekly, right? When the system go down, guess what? A new system gonna have to come up. And when a new system come up, the lights come on, guess what? It might be a whole different world. And I might play that sister video at the end of this video. I might link the videos together, because she'll kind of go into or finish off what I'm saying. You see? Because look, when the lights come back on after a lockdown or so, look, it might be a new system. Ain't no freedom to just get on YouTube no more. Ain't no freedom to move around the earth how we want to. Look, ain't no freedom, because if it's lockdowns, ain't nobody about to go out to the highways and hedges either. You see? Especially if it's climate lockdowns, they trying to track your movement and keep your movement to a minimum. Who Esau about to let go on the highways and hedges? More so the restrictions that's gonna be on YouTube. So that brings me to what I want to talk about in this lesson is that look, these cyber attacks could very well bring forth the famine of the word, man. Without internet, how we gonna load? Right? If it's blackouts, how you gonna look for the update? You know, GMS info doc 12, see what he got to say about, you know, the news that right, something happened. No, man. That's why it's important, Isaiah 33:6, to get this word now. Why it's easily accessible. Why it is on YouTube. Why you still can go to videos and choose who you want to listen to and watch. Now it's important to get the word before these things happen, man. Let me get some of these precepts. I like you for the long intro. You know, I want to read and drive, but I'm to my destination. Let's start with this, though. And this shouldn't be long. It's Amos chapter 8. It's Amos 8 and 11. It says, behold, the days come. Right? So them days coming. For what, though? It says, saith the Lord, that I will send a famine in the land. Not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, which is going to be a famine of food and drink as well. So that's to show you the Lord about to starve out these people, man. He about to make them in need of actual food and water. And also, you know, he going to starve them out spiritually, man. He ain't going to give them the spiritual food and water either, to let them know what's going on. They ain't going to know the answers on why. Right? So it says, Amos 8:11, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. And the words of the Lord, this is the answers for what's about to happen in the world. This is also the answers for what we can expect after this happen, man. How it's going to end. What's the reason it's happening? When all hell break loose, having the answers of the Lord is like taking an open book test, right? That's why I say in Peter, we shouldn't think it's strange, because we already expected these things to come. But the people in the world, they're going to be caught off guard because they ain't going to know. Now, more so the warning that was on my spirit for this video is more so for us believers, man. Whatever we need to do to get right now is the time. Because look, who knows when an EMP attack or a cyber attack gonna shut off the system? And it ain't no promise when they come on, you can just go right back to YouTube and see what videos you missed from the apostles and the elders and the brothers. See what videos, you know, if a brother was able to load a video. This might be the first time you able to hop back into your group chat for your camp and check up on brothers, man. And see how, you know, what brothers been doing. Is brother straight, or? Because again, if the phones ain't working, computers ain't working, iPads ain't working, TVs ain't working to get no update, now what? Now what? Can't just call a brother and ask him, hey, is this precept happening right now? Right? Hey, what's supposed to happen after this prophecy? Because I just seen this happen. Hey, you think they about to come with the C-Hip right now? Because the system set up. Ain't gonna be no more. It might not be no more asking. It's straight if you got it or not. So seeing the law gonna take away his word. Next verse says, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east, they shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh, and shall not find it, man. The answers ain't gonna be just out easily accessible no more. Esau trying to cut off this word, and the Lord go allow him. You know why? Because those who already have it was only the ones who was destined to get it anyway. If the Lord bring forth his judgment right now, guess what? The ones who were supposed to have the word got it, and the ones who don't have it ain't gonna get it. It's gonna be too late. Or shall I say, they got it because they heard it, but they ain't take heed to it. You see? And that's it. And that's why the ones who did, look, they're going to keep their mouth shut in that time. Let me get this. This Amos 5, and I'm going to start at 12. It says, for I know your manifold transgressions and your mighty sins, talking about our people. Right? The Lord ain't going to let these people off the hook, although it seems like they can run around the world, do what they want to do, these heathens, these pride, rainbow flag supporters. Well, look, the Lord got everybody's number, man. He's just waiting to pull it. It says, I know your manifold transgressions and your mighty sins. They afflict the just, they take a bribe, and they turn aside the poor, and they gave from their right. So since the Lord, all he been seeing is improper judgments, right? The oppression of his servants. And people just going off being wicked. It says, and therefore the prudent shall keep silence in that time, for it is an evil time. So those who got this truth, those who got this knowledge, those who was taking heed of the videos, those who was doing the videos, right, looking up articles and getting into prophecy, well, they gonna be the ones who gonna have the answers. And the Lord said, when this evil time come, they gonna keep their mouth shut. You see, they gonna keep their mouth shut. And you might be in a concentration camp with a prophet. You remember him on a video, and asking him, man, what to do? What's next, man? Why we in here? He might tell you, man, I don't know what's going on. Although this man, he know everything. He was prophesying before that. He gonna tell you, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. But in his mind, he know everything that's going on. The Lord ain't go look again. Once darkness comes, the only ones who gonna shine is those who have the light. That's a bar right there. All right, once darkness comes, the only ones who gonna shine is those who have the light, man. It says, therefore, the prudent shall keep silence in that time, for it is an evil time, man. It's an evil time. Like Future said, it's an evil world we live in, and we about to see that. About to see that, especially when his word is taken away, man. Think about that. People gonna be physically starving and thirsty, spiritually starving and thirsty. Oh, on top of that, it's gonna be a lack of sleep because they gonna be in the world as pilgrims running to and fro. So you got a lack of sleep while you hungry and you spiritually drained. You don't know what's going on. These people are gonna bug out. They gonna lose it. And again, who knows how this cyber attack shit gonna hit? Who knows how the lights gonna go out? The point is, it's not a promise. It's not a due date on when it's gonna happen. We don't know. So the point is, we don't know when the word gonna stop. It might just happen overnight. It might be, you about to go to sleep and Elder Yashawama just posted a news and prophecy video, and you say, I'm gonna check it out in the morning. I'm gonna watch this one in the morning. Right? And he even put in the title, important message, but I'm gonna check it out in the morning. In the morning come, you try to get on your phone, you think it's dead. You think it's dead, right? Because you ain't charged it. But you look at it, it's charged. No, it's just out. You can't get on no phone. So now you don't know what's the news and prophecy. What was the important message? And when it come back on, it might be buku messages that passed already, that an individual may not have been caught up on, or a topic in prophecy that an individual may not know. Well, when that time comes, it's going to be, what was your relationship between the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and did you get this word drilled in you or not? And now we see the importance of having the apostles and the elders as our leaders and teachers, man. They drilled this evil time into us so we can be prepared, so we can know the seriousness of prophecy. But these other camps, when it happens, it's going to really catch them off guard. Even the IUIC, yeah, Bishop, they talking about digital currency, but it might happen quick to where they think it's just digital. And then look, lights go out, now come on, chip time. You see? Chip time. They gonna be caught off guard. Like, no way this happened that quick. But the point is, we in that time. Let me end it off. I'm gonna finish it with this. This 2nd Ezra 5. And like I said, I might play that video, that sister at the end. But she not a sister as far as an Israelite. I don't know. Sound like she watches, but she Israelite. But this 2nd Ezra 5, and I'm gonna get straight to the point. Verse 8. It says, there shall be confusion also in many places, right? When all hell break loose. It says, and the fire shall be often sent out again, and a wild beast shall change their places, right? Creatures coming out into the cities. It says, and minstrels women shall bring forth monsters. Salt waters shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. And it's going to give us the main reason why. It says, then shall wit, which is your focus, your keenness, right? It says, then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into a secret chamber. So with that mental capacity, to focus, man. Understanding, it says, go withdraw itself into a secret chamber. In other words, another example of the Lord taking away his word. That famine coming, man. Of food, water, sleep, and the word of the Lord, man. And again, it can all be caused by the cyber attack when the lights go out. Expect it to happen quick, because who knows when the lights go out and how long they're going to be out, what all things Esau going to implement in the earth. And I mind you, he don't have to sign no legislation. The lights out. No, he can look, sign it, and look, not have a care that whoever know how people gonna know. He's just gonna be doing shit. Come around, sending militias out to kill people and make it seem as if, it's the citizens rioting, but it ain't gonna be on the news, because what news? It's just gonna be happening. People gonna have to think and move on the run. Impromptus all day. Right? Speaking and moving and doing stuff on the run. That's why Yahweh told us, be prepared when the famine comes, or when our hair break loose, because we will be pilgrims on the earth. Right now we are being prepared for that. So it says the truth gonna hide itself. And next it says, and shall be sought of many, and yet not be found. They ain't gonna better go on YouTube, go on their phone, ask nobody. You're gonna have to know yourself. Just like them wise versions. 10 took the oil, 10 didn't. The 10 who took it wasn't tripping. The 10 who didn't, they was asked out. Oh, not 10 of them, but 5 virgins. 5 took it, 5 didn't. It was 10 total. You see? But it says, it shall be sought of many and yet not be found. So nobody gonna find the answers they looking for. It says, and then, so once that happened, it says, and then shall unrighteousness and incontinency be multiplied upon the earth. What's unrighteousness, man? Pure wickedness. Just like Yahweh said in Matthew 24, because the love of many gonna wax, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many gonna wax cold. Family go turn against each other. Mothers gonna be eating their children. Times gonna be hard, because nobody gonna have the answers. And that's why I say right here, and shall be sought of many and yet not be found, and then shall unrighteousness and incontinency. When you go into the word incontinency, is a lack of self-control. And what Jerusalem say, when people have nothing else to lose, they lose it, they mind. These people will be doing any and everything to survive. It says, right, and one land shall ask another, right, which is spiritually speaking. It says, it's righteousness that make a man righteous going through thee? And it shall say no, right, because ain't going to be no righteousness in the earth at this time. It's going to be all wickedness everywhere. The only sane people will be in the earth is those who got the word before the lights went out. And it says, and at the same time, shall men hope, but nothing obtained. Men will be hoping the lights come back on, right? And if they do, it's a new system, they go be hoping it's get back to regular life. It says, but nothing obtained. They go be hoping for food, nothing obtained. Water, but nothing obtained. It says they shall labor, but their ways shall not prosper, man. So it's gonna be all bad for these people who will be left in this world. But for us, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna end it. Isaiah 33:6. It says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. So this word that we have now, before the lights went out, Lord willing, go allow them to endure even when the lights do go out, because the light will be in us, man. It says, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and the strength of salvation. This is going to be the anchor to us enduring, man. Staying rooted in, an anchor, you throw it in the water so you ain't got to go nowhere. Well, this is going to keep us grounded, Lord willing, what we know, because what we know, the world ain't going to know. That's going to be the difference. It says, in the fear of the Lord is his treasure. But I'm going to leave it right there, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I'm going to play that vid just to take us out. But with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rachak Wadash, and double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to all you Akim out there who pushing this word with all truth and sincerity, and as well as all you believers out there who believe in the gospel. They keep fighting, keep pushing.
I made a video, David, for yesterday talking about how many people are seeing the military everywhere now. When they know something is about to happen, they just don't know what. But the video that I made was talking about how the reason why the military is here, because they know that the power grid is about to shut down. So they know that millions of people is going to be looting. They're going to be doing all types of stuff because, you know, the power is out. So just to let y'all know, it is going to be a very intense lockdown, meaning that you won't be able to come outside at all. It's not going to be a curfew because there's no reason for you to come outside because there's no electricity. It's not like you can go to work now. It's not like you can go to the stores because there's no electricity. So it is going to be a very intense lockdown. And the reason why I'm making this video now, because when they enforce this lockdown, I don't want y'all to be in fear or worried about what is going on outside, because what is going on outside is that the reason why they are going to have an intense lockdown is because while the grid is out, they are going to be setting up these stores and these corporations and these businesses for the mark. So when everything do come back on and we go back outside, it's going to be a whole new way of living. These stores is going to be transformed. So not only is what's going on outside at that time is going to be a new change of life, but it's a very spiritual thing of what's going on at the same time too. So I don't want y'all to worry about what's going on outside. When they put us on this intense, strict lockdown, while we is inside of our houses, I want y'all to get your soul right. Get your heart and get your spirit and your conscience right with our true creator. Don't worry about what's going on outside. Don't worry about your job. Don't worry about nothing. Don't worry about nothing. Don't worry about what they could be doing, what they might be doing. Don't even worry about what's going on outside. I want y'all to just get your house right. When they put us on this strict lockdown, I want us to get our house right. And what I mean by house, I mean get your soul right. Get your spirit right. Get your conscience right. Get your heart right. So that case, whatever happens, once you walk out that door, it really don't matter because you got your house right with our true creator. Because when this power grid shut down, it's not going to shut down. See, when the power grid shut down, it's not going to shut down the moon and the sun and the stars. We are still going to have daylight. It's just that the power is going to be off. There will be no Wi-Fi. There will be no electricity. It is going to be none of that. But we're still going to have daylight. We're still going to have all of these things. And for the people that is running off of the solar, they're going to cover up the sun. Because you got a lot of these businesses and houses that is now working off of solar. This is another reason why they is covering the sun. Because you got a lot of houses and businesses that doesn't work off electricity alone. They use the sun to basically give them electricity. So this is another reason why they're blocking the sun. If they block the sun, your house or your business can't get the energy that it needs because the sun is being blocked. So don't worry about what's going on outside. Worry about getting your heart ready, your soul ready. Worry about getting your family ready. So whatever happens once this electricity comes back on, you are right with our true creator. And we is coming up into a beautiful, scary, but yet intense moment. Because right now, we are about to make that ultimate choice. When this power grid go down and it comes back up, we're about to make the ultimate choice. And this ultimate choice is going to cost us our souls. Because you are going to have to choose. Is you going to take this mark and do what you have to do to live on this earth so that you can be able to eat and work and take care of your family? Or you're not going to take this mark because you know what this mark is. Now, by now, I'm pretty sure all of y'all know that the mark of the beast is here and it's about to be enforced. It's up to you to take this mark. It's up to you to allow yourself to be in fear to take this mark. But believe me, the devil is not going to force you to do it. He may give you some choices that's going to be bizarre, but he can't make you take this mark. You have to want to do it. He might tell you, well, look, if you don't take this mark, you won't be able to eat. You won't be able to work. You won't be able to do nothing. You won't be able to do that. He's going to do that to you because that's his way of putting you in fear to take the mark. But just because he gives you these alternatives, it doesn't mean that you still have to do it. It just means that you was in fear of not doing it because you want to do the things that he told you you can't do if you don't take it. So right now, when the power grid go down, you know that it is the end or the beginning.